Unit 5, Lesson 42. Reported speech. What is this? Reported speech. This is extremely used in English, and every time we talk to someone about what somebody else said or asked, we use reported speech. Basically, it is the act of telling someone what another person said or did or asked. Okay? For example, I work as a reported. So Clark said. So Clark, okay? Clark said, I work as a reporter. Okay? So he said that. Clark, I work as a reporter. Indirect speech. Clark said that he worked as a reporter. Okay? We have to take this verb here and throw one step back. One step back. If it's present, past. Okay? If it's past, past of the past. Okay? The rule is throw the main verb one step back. If it's past, past of the past. Okay? We're going to see all of the tenses here slowly, patiently, and carefully, right? It is extremely used in English. Okay? Extremely used in English. Okay? Example. I like cookies. Okay? So Anna said. Anna. I like cookies. Okay? I like cookies. If I say that, I have to say Anna said that she liked cookies. Okay? I have to take the verb, which is in the present, and throw one step back. One step back of present is past. Okay? So Anna said she liked cookies. That is between parentheses because it's optional. Okay? Whether you want to use it or not, it's entirely up to you. Okay? But I have to throw the verb one step back. Okay? So if it's in the present, I'm making the past. If it's present continuous, I'll make past continuous. I am living in Boston. Mark said that he was living in Boston. Okay? In Boston. Right? I have to throw it one step back. Past simple. I bought a bike. I bought a bike. Past, right? I have to throw it one step back. Past of the past. My friend said that he had bought a bike. Past of the past. He had bought. Past perfect. Okay? Beautiful. Past continuous. We were working too much. We were working too much. Past of the past. They said that they had been working too much. Okay? Because they had been is the past of the past continuous. Okay? I have to start the sentence saying Anna said, Anna told me, Anna asked me. Okay? So Anna said, Anna told me, Anna asked me. Okay? And then you take the sentence and throw one step back. Let me put another color here. One step back. Okay? If it's present perfect, I haven't been to Spain. Lucy said that she hadn't been to Spain. Past perfect. So here we have present perfect. I haven't been. When I throw it one step back, she said she hadn't been to Spain. I have, but if I say Lucy said she hasn't been to Spain. Okay, people might understand you, but that's wrong. Okay, so since we are learning English, let's learn it correctly. Okay. Past perfect. We have this mark here because it doesn't change. Okay, it doesn't change because that's the lowest level you can throw a verb. Okay, you cannot throw a verb one step back of the past perfect. So I had taken English lessons before. Peter said that he had taken English lessons before. So it doesn't change. Okay. Will. I will call my mother. I will call my mother. My mother said that she would call her mother. So my grandmother. Okay. So my mother said she would. So will, one step back, would. All right? Would. Would doesn't change. Okay? I would go, but my brother said that he would go. But, all right? So would, like past perfect, doesn't change. There are other verbs that don't change either. All right? Can. Can. Can you speak Russian? Can you speak Russian? She asked me. She asked me. Okay, it's a question. She asked me if I could speak Russian. She asked me if I could speak Russian. Okay? And could. Could doesn't change either because it's the lowest level. I could swim when I was young. She said she could swim when she was young. It doesn't change. Okay? Shall. Shall is a modal verb. Huh? I shall come someday. I shall come someday. He said that he would come someday. So shall is similar to will. So I will come someday. I would come someday. So he said he would come someday. All right? Should, might, and must. None of them change. Okay? I should call my brother. She said she should call her brother. Okay? Might. It might rain tonight. She said that, optional, it might rain tonight. Okay? Doesn't change. Must. I must study a little every day. The employee said he must study a little bit every day. Okay? So far, so good? Beautiful. Now, another very important thing that people usually forget. And let me change the color again. I should call my brother. I should call my brother. She said she should call her brother. Her brother. So I have to change the possessive because when she said, I should call my brother. Okay, so she said she should call her brother. All right? And some words change when you report speech. Okay, when you make this change. Okay? Today becomes that day. Okay? I saw him today, she said. She said that she had seen, okay, saw in the past, she had seen that day. Okay? Because I'm talking to the person in another day. I saw him today. She said she had seen him that day. Okay? Yesterday, the day before. I saw him yesterday, she said. She said she had seen him the day before. Okay? The day before. Yesterday, the day before. The day before yesterday, 2 days before. I met her the day before yesterday. He said he had met her 2 days before. Tomorrow becomes the next day or the following day. Here becomes there. This becomes that. This book becomes the book or that book. And in this room becomes in the room or in that room. Okay? So, let's remember. Obama. No, Obama. No, Obama is too old. No. What's the name of the president now? It's Biden. Biden. I will save... No. I will save this country. Okay, from economic crisis. Okay, Biden said. So now Ev talking, okay? That's Ev talking. Biden said he would, because will becomes would, okay? So Biden said he would save this country. Blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm reporting what Biden said, okay? In other words, it's gossip. Huh? Gossip, fofoca. Okay? I'm just telling some person what another person said, asked, or told me. All right? Beautiful? We use it all the time. So make sure you understand this carefully, all right? We have now some exercise for you to practice, okay? We have exercise letter A, and then have exercise letter B, right? In letter A, make reported speech. Start all your answers with she and use asked, said, or told, okay? Said, asked, or told, right here. Okay? Because you have to use these verbs when you use reported speech, okay? Let me do the number one with you. Letter A, number one. Did you arrive before 7? Did you? Be careful with this pronunciation. Did you? Did you? Repeat. Did you? Did you? Did you arrive before 7? She asked me, okay? So, she asked me if I... Okay, so did you arrive? That's the past. So she asked me if I had arrived before 7, okay? Because did you is past. One step back, had arrived. All right? Then you're going to do the other exercises here. And then letter B, you just need to choose the correct answer. All right? So press pause now, do all of the exercises. And after that, we are going to correct them together, right? So press pause now and do it. Do it! I'm waiting. Awesome. Let's correct them. Let's do it together. How was your holiday? How was your holiday? So she asked me, because it's a question, right? She asked me how my holiday, remember the indirect questions, okay? She asked me how my holiday had been, because was is the past, had been is the past of the past, okay? Beautiful. Number 3, I would have visited the hospital if I had known you were sick. Third conditional, do you remember? I would have visited the hospital if I had known you were sick. So she said, she would, I cannot change it. She would have visited the hospital if she had known, I was sick. Okay? I have to change the pronouns, okay? She said she would have visited the hospital if she had known I was sick. Okay? Beautiful? Excellent. Number 4. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. So she told me not to touch it. Not to touch it, because this one is an imperative. Imperative. Okay, so imperative you have to use not to if it's negative, okay? She told me not to touch it. 5. Do you usually cook at home? Do you usually cook at home? So it's in the present, right? She asked me She asked me if I usually cooked, okay, one step back, at home. Okay? 6. They had never been to Scotland until last year. She said they had never been to Scotland until last year. Okay? Because it's past perfect, they had never been. Past perfect, that's the lowest level. We can throw it back. Okay? 7. Make sure you arrive early. Make sure you arrive early. So she told me to make sure, because it's imperative, she told me to make sure to arrive early. Okay? Early. The imperatives are the only situation in which we have to keep the verb with the infinitive, okay? To make or not to touch, okay? That's the structure we use for imperative, right? We use touch or not to touch, make or not to make. That's the only case we use the imperative. We don't throw it back, okay? Number 8. I should have studied harder for the exam. She said she should have studied hard for the exam. Because should, we don't throw it one step back. Do you remember? Should, okay, it doesn't change. I should call my brother. She said she should call her brother. I should have studied. She said she should have studied. Okay. Number 9. Would you mind telling me how to get to the art gallery, please? Would you mind telling me how to get to the art gallery? So she asked me if I mind telling her how to get to the art gallery. Okay, she asked me if I minded in the past, because, okay. And number 10, please don't forget my book. Okay, another imperative. Okay, so she told me not to forget her book. Okay, her book. Please don't forget my book. She told me not to forget her book. All right? Beautiful. Letter B. Choose the correct answer. My dad, let me change the color here. Okay. My dad ran a marathon at the age of 65. She told me that her dad had run, okay, because my dad ran, that's the past. One step back, past of the past. Her dad had run. Number 2. So one here is B. 2. I've written 3 pages of the report. I've written. He said that he had written 3 pages of the report. Okay? He had written. 2, letter C. 3. I wasn't paying attention at the time. I wasn't. In the past, he said that he hadn't been paying attention. Okay? I wasn't. I hadn't been paying attention. Okay? So 3, letter B. 4. I live in Chicago. Present. She told me that she lived in Chicago. 4, letter C. 5. We are meeting Tony at 8 o'clock. We are present, okay? We are meeting Tony at 8 o'clock. She said that they were meeting. Just repeating here, just delete one here, okay? She said that they were meeting Tony at 8 o'clock. We are meeting, we were meeting, all right? So 5 letter A. 6. She had worked for that school for 40 years when she retired. He told me that she had worked, that's the past. Maximum, we can go past of the past. She had worked for that school for 40 years when she retired. So he told me that she had worked for that school for 40 years when she retired. 7. We are having a great time here on holiday. We are having a great time here on holiday. I got a postcard from my parents. They said they were having a great time there. Okay? We are having a great time here. They said they were having a great time there. Okay, so 7 letter A. Right? 8. Camila's arriving today. Camila is arriving today. She told me that Camila was, arriving today, that day. Letter B. She told me that Camila was arriving that day. 8 letter B. Okay? Don't forget. Today, that day. Here, there. And we also change the possessive pronouns, okay? My car, his car, or her car, right? Beautiful. Should you have any questions, don't hesitate to send us an email, all right? And I see you for the next lesson. See you.